Hi, welcome to Landscape of Mothers. I'm Jill Clifton. I wanted to talk a little bit about how we know, or how we might, what would be our clues that we are behaving from old family patterns. And so it might look like either trying to control other people, trying to control their emotions or their behaviors. It might look like pushing ourselves in a particular direction until it feels like the only option left is to blow up. And whether that means we do it at our children or that we do it at something else, or we just get really overwhelmed and flooded. Those things are all cues that we've we've gotten ourselves so distressed and we've missed our signals to do something different, that that we're starting to engage in patterns that we don't want again. It also might look like blaming other people for how things are turning out. It might look like holding other people responsible for taking care of our emotions. And it might look like the activation of your inner critical voices, those things that we learned as kids that were wrong or bad or not enough or too much, that those are starting to come up again, and that we're fighting with them internally. This dysregulates our nervous systems, and then we can only show up from a dysregulated nervous system, and it really creates more dysregulation and doesn't tend to solve our problems. So if this feels like a cycle that you're in, is that you're getting all the way there before, all the way to that place of like blowing up or blaming people or shaming people or calling people names, or even if it's like under your breath or in your mind, those are all signals that your inner critical voices, that you've bumped into some old conditioning that needs your attention. And my recommendation at that point is to take a pause. So you want out of the situation that you're in, because the urgency and the pushing is getting to be too much. And giving yourself some time to kind of dig a little deeper, to reflect on why these things are coming up. What is the criticism, the internal criticism that was embedded in your childhood that's showing up in this particular moment? And what is the choice you want to make around how that inner voice is relating to you? So these are usually internalized ideas from our family of origin. And if we really want to behave differently in our, with our children, these need to be addressed. They need to be noticed. So there needs to be room made for them so that we can see them, and we can address them, and we can choose something else. And this is the most effective way to change our behavior with our family, because it goes to those underlying positions and conditions and the rules that we internalized as children. And if we're trying to change those, we really need to be aware of them and be able to work through them. So I hope that helps in some way, that when things start to feel dysregulated, taking a break, taking time, promising that you're going to come back to the conversation, and then taking care of yourself. So regulating yourself, particularly with the help of Sun and Moon Mother, to find your way back to a settled enough nervous system that you can begin to articulate where you really want to go, and that you can address that situation in the way that you really want to have it addressed. Thanks.